I asked him a few days ago if that one of the reasons why the server is successful, not the ultimate reason, obviously, is because people can just say most of the nonsense that they can for the most part, because we've seen with NG for the most part that it's more modernized in the way of what you can and can't say, right? Whereas here it's just a crazy fest. And I think you answered the question. I guess if you remember it, you can say it again, CrazyBob.
Yeah, so that's a good thing to address. Um, Times have definitely changed since CNR started, so that definitely affects things. I would not do things today the way I did back then, but I've always been big on free speech, and I kind of have this view of like if you're saying dumb shit, then everyone's going to see that you're dumb, that you're stupid. So like I always thought that hey, you want to be a racist, go ahead. Everyone's going to look at you like you're a dumb fuck, right?
Ideally.
So I think that's where that came from, not moderating. But at the same time, we did moderate. It was like free
Not true,
speech
yeah.
inside a dictatorship because, like, you all well know that there was things that you couldn't say. Like, you couldn't insult the admins, you couldn't insult me, you couldn't talk about DDoS attacks, you couldn't. So in that way, it wasn't fully free. But yeah, I just never really thought that it was necessary to moderate, but it's not that I don't agree with moderation. I don't think that's the main reason why CNR was popular. I think it could have gone either way. Even if there was chat moderation, I think it would have still been the same. So basically, to also answer your question, I'm not against if people are doing moderation now. At the same time, I think we need to be a bit more open. Like I've seen a trend on the internet in the past few years where you can't even say things like "kill yourself." You can't even say "kill" or whatever. I think
Kill anything, yeah, it's censored,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I think that's a bit ridiculous. There, it's a video game. Shooting people, conflict, killing people is part of the game. So, I mean, come on.
Yeah, true, it's kind of tough because in a server like this where there's a ton of animosity, you would expect there to be, well, with shooting, obviously, right? That's just animosity in itself, but you would also expect there to be verbal trash going back and forth. That's pretty normal, you would think, right? So